What started me to collecting trains and building a layout, I collected the trains as a small child, and as time went on and you get a job, you get the finances together, you find you can start buying the things you couldn't afford when you were a child. And I sort of went on from there and collected things and decided to just share it with other people and display the trains. When I work on the layout, what is my ultimate intention? Originally, it was for my own enjoyment, and I found as I collected more and more stuff, I needed a larger layout, and which I couldn't leave set up. It was too big. So I thought, oh, well, I'll put it in a trailer so it could be folded away. And I thought, oh, I can actually transport this. And then I worked out I could actually take this to displays, which is what I did later. The layout is basically what they provided picture-wise out of the catalogues. So it's not based on any real layouts anywhere per se. It's more a not a toy model road, but bordering on that. So it's a loop of rail. So you just try to get as much of the scenery that was in the catalogues and the rolling stock, and try to make a layout that fits everything in. That's what I use to design. There's a lot of favourites, models that I have, but if I had to pick one out, it would probably be the Caledonian Railways 264 tank engine, in a nice blue, and it's a very nice model to look at. The Wren Railways were only made in small, limited numbers and have stopped production, so they're all fairly rare and expensive. The Trying Hornby and the Minick Motorways all ceased production back in 1972, so they do come up on certain websites. And spares are coming up as well. They have started making spares again for some of like the tyres perish. So I can keep the things running for the next foreseeable future. The original layout took about a year to build, and so it was built on weeknights and weekends. So it was just as I could find the time, that's when I built it. So I didn't have to, it still fit in with family, scouts and work. Who helped me make the layout? I predominantly did most of it myself with help from my son Eric and a good friend Ross. To actually display the layout, it takes a minimum of 2 to set it up, which takes over an hour. So the more hands, the merrier to make it a bit easier. So no problems there, really get a lot of backing from